Y'all, welcome back to Women of His Word. I have a word of encouragement that I believe the Father wants me to share with some of you. So, some of you may have been feeling like there's been a lot that you have been going through, but a lot of work that you've been putting in. And I just want you to know that the Father sees the work you've been putting in, and He is saying that some of you either are or will be stepping into your prime, okay? So, the prime is like a high level peak of your performance, the creativity, the work that you've been doing, the things that you have going on. You're going to see a peak begin to commence if you haven't started to see and realize it already. Now, what I want you to understand is that the Father will come through with your blessings, with your rewards for your faithfulness and obedience. Okay, that's not why you do it, but understand that there is a reward system in the kingdom, and we will be rewarded through our faithfulness and our obedience. Okay, remaining faithful and obedience to the Father, to the Most High, and His Word, while following Yeshua, okay? And so what He wants me to let you guys know that for some of y'all, you are coming into your prime, or are already in your prime, and that He wants you to see how far you've already come. He doesn't want you to look at everything else that still seems like it's wrong, that it's not really right. He wants you to look at how far you've already come and realize the positives of where you are right now, even if it isn't exactly where you know that He has told you you're going to be, okay? And that is in any area of life. Now, I want you to understand that because of this, it can seem a little confusing, because truly around you may not feel like this is really your prime or this is what you're stepping into. Test this spirit and test the word that I'm giving you, because this is not for everybody. So this should just serve as confirmation of what Father has already been showing you, or it will further lead you into the understanding of what season that He's bringing you into, okay? So what He wants us to understand, that He is not set on withholding things back from us, okay? The same way that He gave us the trials and the tests, He is absolutely going to give us the blessings, okay? And He wants you to know today that you are moving in the right direction. You are going in the direction that He has brought you into. Just because things are not looking like they should have according to your timeline does not mean that you are not exactly where you're supposed to be. He wants you to understand that this is only the beginning, okay? That you are going to keep rising up and rising above so long as you stay steadfast and don't give up, okay? Remember, not giving up is a huge part of this walk, but also the blessings, the inheritance, okay? Because if many people in that we know of in the Bible would have given up before what was due to them came to them, we would have never seen them come into the inheritance, into the blessings that the Father had for them all along, okay? But they had to endure, they had to remain steadfast. So He wants us to be reminded to keep going, keep pushing toward the goal, toward the prize, and ultimately that is the kingdom of heaven, but toward the promise, because what He has promised you still stands, okay? Now, it is much closer than you think, regardless of what the enemy is trying to convince you of, or what he's trying to make you focus on. This is why the Father is having me to encourage you guys right now. Do not focus on what isn't right. Focus on everything that is, and lean into that, and ask the Father to help you to see with His eyes. And some of you, the Father has revealed to me, have a lot of haters. You just have a lot of haters. There's no other way to put it, okay? But understand that so did Messiah. So did the people that carried out the things for Yah. You have to remember that the Father will make you the head and not the tail. Where you were low and were the laughing stock before, they're not going to have anything else to laugh about. Remember this. And what I'm not saying this for is because we want to be prideful about it, but understand that the first will be last and the last will be first, okay? It says to humble yourself under the mighty hand of Yah, and in due time He will exalt you, all right? Understand that majority of the time it is not your fault, but people who give up usually end up hating people who don't give up, usually end up feeling bitterness and resentment toward the people who keep going and enduring, because they then have to face the fact that they could have had the same things that you had, because everybody is given the opportunities. The Father is not partial, okay? But understand that you do not have to feel bad for what the Father is bringing you into. You have to remain humble, but understand that you are allowed to hold your head up high, and you are allowed to leave the past where it belongs, in the past. People will know you and honor you because of His favor on your life, okay? They will know you and honor you because of his favor on your life. Look at many accounts in the Bible where you can see that take place. In Joseph's life, in Abraham's life, in Esther's life, you can see that because of the favor of Yah on them, other people, even from the world, even from the nations, people that did not believe in Yah, honored them and they were respected. So regardless of the fact, people are going to respect and honor you, regardless of how much you were laughed at, regardless of how much you were mocked. You have a lot of naysayers. You have a lot of people that don't want to see Yah's goodness in your life, but the Bible says that surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. All right, do not forget that the Father has so many blessings in store for you. Know and understand that he is working it all out in the background. All right, and the same way that he did not hold back the tests and the trials from you to prepare you, to test you, to prune you, to purify you, he surely is not going to withhold the blessings. All right, the Father, he is not an earthly father. He is not an evil, wicked father. He wants the best for you, and that's exactly what he wants to give you, everything that he promised you. So do not think that he has forgotten. He will not disappoint. All right, he will not disappoint. But remember, you can't forget either. You cannot forget. You have to remain in obedience. You have to remain in faith. You have to remain unwavering, not doubting, okay, where he's taking you, not doubting what he's doing in your life, because that is the trap of the enemy. Do not think about giving up, because in due time, you will reap the good things that you have sown multiplied. Understand that he's already doing it for you. He's already doing it for you, and you will not be disappointed. So this is for some of y'all. You are stepping into your prime, whatever that looks like for you. The Father wants you to know and understand that this is going to be a very favorable time in your life. You have to stay committed. You have to stay focused. You have to remain obedient through faith and understanding what he wants from you in this season, what he desires to bring out of you in this season, the good things and the bad things, right? He's purging the bad things from you, but he's bringing out the good things that were always inside of you, that the enemy tried to taint, that the enemy tried to trap, that the enemy tried to constrict and suffocate. Okay, and this is the time. A lot of y'all are creative, and you are going to be doing some amazing creative things for the kingdom, for the glory of Yah. A lot of y'all are being led into totally different avenues of ministry. A lot of y'all are just now stepping into things having to do with ministry, and you just have to trust the Father every step of the way. Remain prayerful in all things and continue to surrender every worry, every doubt. We are human. It happens, okay? It's gonna happen, but we are constantly reminded in the Bible, do not worry about anything but pray about everything, all right? So I just wanted to encourage y'all that Yah is in the business of blessing his children. He will not withhold back those blessings so long as you remain steadfast and obedient to him, in Yeshua's mighty name.